Hey guys, Coach Carp with Carp's Gym. Today we're going to be talking about how I got a Kabuki bar for $9. What? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys how I got this Kabuki bar for $9, which is quite unbelievable for me. They're running a Black Friday sale, so who knows what's going on over at Kabuki. It might be a fire sale, a dumpster fire over there.
Oh, Mike.
Recently, on one of their posts, their owner even said that the company's been dead for a while and it's a zombie company. So it looks to me like they're liquidating all their stock they have on hand, and some of these bars and stuff may not be coming back ever again. So if you want one, now's the time to get one. This is a Blem bar I got from their Black Friday sale. It was a 2-bar combo. So if you used a code TRAPPAR and Duffalo, which is kind of a weird code, but I'll show you on the screen what it was. And you could get the Duffalo bar for $39, or once the Duffalo sold out, get the Blem bar for $9. So I was able to get a PR deadlift bar, which is highly discounted as well, and a Duffalo bar for $408, which is unbelievable. So we're gonna find out what's in here. We're gonna do an unboxing here live. So we'll see what it looks like. I'll either keep it or flip it and it'll go somewhere else. So let's check it out. I'm kind of nervous because I knew it was Blem. And I've had their bright zinc bar and it was very splotchy and the coating was weird and crazy. I'll show you some clips of that. And I've had their black zinc in the power bar as well as the PR deadlift bar. So you kind of don't know what you're gonna get. Some of the coatings are hit or some of them are more matte and opaque than others, but we'll see if we can find out what's Blem about it, or if they just ran out of bars and had to start selling the other ones. It's in a plastic bag, so I won't get it up here on the J-cups. And I'll move this cardboard out of the way. And anytime you're doing a barbell unboxing, it's really good to have something like a Barbell Rescue brush and a microfiber towel. This one is actually a lint-free microfiber towel, so you're really gonna want that when you're wiping these things off. So when you get a new bar, there might be a lot of cardboard residue and stuff like that. This is really want to give it a good once over. Sometimes they'll rub inside the cardboard and different things depending on how they pack it. And you might see things on here that you think are blemishes, but they're really not if you wipe them down and get you something like this where some spots on here that looks like it's worn or there's part of the knurling missing, whatever, but it's really just like the cardboard and stuff from the tube or the box. This one came in a box, but sometimes they'll come in tubes, and you just want to kind of give that knurling a good scrub off. And then it gets all those little pieces of debris and all that. And then a lot of times if you use a regular cloth, you'll get debris in that, but this is a lint-free cloth from Barbell Rescue. Code CARP will save you 10% at Barbell Rescue. So I highly recommend you getting a Barbell Rescue brush and a microfiber cloth and some of their oil that really protect your barbells, especially these bars in Tennessee that are like black oxide, that are probably gonna have a lot of wear and stuff, and they rust easier than some other coatings like Cerakote or stainless steel. Anytime you get a bar in, no matter what coating is, give it a good wipe down and go ahead and oil it, just because it just gives you an extra layer of protection. And there's no better way to do that than with Barbell Rescue. I highly recommend them. Now, just giving the bar a once over, like I said, it was a Blem bar, so didn't know what to expect. I've had their bright zinc in the past and black zinc in other finishes. I've had the bright zinc in this Duffalo bar before, and it was very splotchy and rough looking. This one seems to be pretty well applied. The knurling and the shaft portion, they're new black ice, so it's just black oxide. The black oxide appears to be sort of a gloss in the knurling area, a gloss black. There are a few kind of discoloration spots, nothing crazy, nothing like the other one I had before. But what I did notice is on the sleeves and the shoulders, they have like a smoky gray look. You can tell it's like it's off color or it's faded or something, like it's not applied all the way. It's not like a deep black like the rest of the bar. It doesn't look uniform. Like there's different colors in different spots. So it's like a grayish here and black, and then it's the same thing on both sleeves. So that might be the blemish part of it. And then on this one sleeve, there's about a 12 to 14 inch long metal scuff where something could have rubbed against it, or I don't think it was shipping because I opened it up and I didn't rub it against anything. So there's a long black scratch there, or a long metallic looking scratch there I'll show you a close-up of that. But other than that, all in all, it's a pretty solid bar. It looks very well done, except for those few things. And like I said, it was a Blemish bar, so even if you bought it new at the full price, it would have been a little bit discounted, and it's not gonna have any functional issues. So pretty much a steal here. One thing I did want to call out too is that it has the new Kabuki Power end caps on it. So I'll show you that. If you see it from there, I'll give you a close up if you can't see it from this angle. It has the new Kabuki Power squat face or half squat face in there. So that's the new logo in there. I wasn't sure what it was going to have because these are some of the legacy bars or bars that are going away. And then some of them are just in black ice going forward. So, okay, I also moved it up in the rack because I wanted to give you guys some specs, some things that are different about it that you may not be aware of. This is a 96-inch bar, so it's about 10 inches longer than your traditional power bar, and it has a 32mm diameter, so it's going to be quite a bit thicker. Most of your average power bars are 28.5 to 29mm. This is going to be quite a bit thicker, more like a squat bar, that 32mm. The sleeves are going to be quite a bit longer. The overall distance of the bar is about 10 inches. Okay, because of the curve in the bar, it will have a tendency to want to fall over in the rack like this. Now they do make specialty J cups and things you can get that will hold it. They're with Duffalo cups, like some of the rollers out there, like Irwin. I know Irwin Fitness, I love those rollers, I have those. But you can get other things like Ghost. They do have the cups, the Duffalo cups or Buffalo bar cups that will go down in your J cups, and it'll keep the bar upright so it won't teeter like that. But because of the way the camber is, it's pretty well balanced. But sometimes it'll stay in the rack like this, but a lot of times it will have a tendency to want to roll over. So that's just something to be aware of. Also, because of the camber of the bar, you might have to adjust your J-cups or whatever accordingly. Like when I'm squatting with a straight bar or even an SSB, I might have it up here in the 27, 28, 29 area. But with the Duffalo bar, because of the camber, I've got it down here in a 26. And I'll kind of show you what it looks like to unrack it with that curve in the bar, even with my lifters on. Like depending on what kind of shoes you wear, if you do barefoot or whatever, I wear lifters, so that would be a factor as well. And then one thing cool about it, it has the center knurl marking. So you can get it right in the middle of your back to make sure you're straight. You might not be able to see it unless you have a buddy with you, but you can go back and look at it on video to make sure you're where you need to be. I'm gonna kind of show you guys what it looks like to unrack it. So you can kind of see and how long it is, how much space you're gonna need on each side because of the extra length of the bar. And it takes me, because my shoulders, it kind of takes me a minute to get up underneath there, but you'll see. And then you can just unrack it like you normally would. And this is a 55-pound bar, so if it's going to feel and look a little heavier than a normal bar, so that's going to affect your plate math. But then you just get your stance, and then you hit yourself a squat. You guys can see what it looks like. Hopefully I'm straight. And then be careful coming out of there because it will teeter-totter on you sometimes. So that's just a couple of the quick specs that you wanted to make sure you're aware of in case you don't know anything about this kind of bar. Whether it's this one or one like this, they're all going to be similar, and they're all going to do some of the same things. They're going to be longer for the most part, and they're going to have some of those things. This bar may be discontinued totally, so if you're looking at a bar like this, it might be a good time to get it. You might be able to find them on the used market and stuff like that. And then something like the nickel, those ones that are out there may be highly collectible because you may not be able to buy them ever again. So if you want a Duffalo bar, a real one, that's not one of the knockoffs or other brands. I've reviewed some other ones that I thought were really good quality. But like I said, those are $200 or $300. If you can get this for sub $200 or $39 or $9 like this black oxide one, it's a steal all day long. So if they still have them available and they're continuing to run these Black Friday sales, I would definitely go check it out. Even with all the stuff going on at Kabuki, you can still get a pretty good bar for a great price. So thanks you guys for watching, and go lift. Even if it's Kabuki, but try to get you a deal on one. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.